Hello and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be showing you a sort of dress up, dress down look. So this is the makeup that I would wear if I'm going somewhere not so dressy, but then later on in the day I have to change it and make it look a lot more dressy. So I'm going to do that by just changing my lipstick. But hopefully you'll see that the makeup that I wear is super simple but actually quite diverse. So if you want to see my dress up, dress down makeup, then carry on watching. First off, I'm going to be taking a primer because I need this to last for a long time, and I'm going to be taking the Body Shop Instablur all-in-one. I've spoken about this before. I think it's great. The texture is really weird, but once you sort of get used to that and work it into your skin, it really helps to refine your pores. Plus, it helps your makeup last a lot longer. So I'm just putting that onto my T-zone and then on my chin. Foundation, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm in the colour Rosy Ivory. No, is that right? Yeah, Rosy Ivory. And I'm just going to be taking a couple of pumps of this and applying it all over my face using a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which is basically just a buffing brush. For an under eye concealer, I'm actually going to be using a new thing, and I'm going to be using the Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye, which perfects and covers your sort of under eyes, and it's from Maybelline, and people rave about this, so I just thought I'd use it for the first time on camera and do like a first impressions. So it just works like it's got a little like doe foot applicator, and then you just twist it up, and I guess you just put it under your eyes. So as you can see, it's not 100% my colour, but I think I can probably just about make this work, and it's really effectively got rid of my dark circles, which is good. Now I'm just going to quickly set my concealer that I just put under my eye because I'm scared it's going to move everywhere, and to do that I'm just going to be using a MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Medium Plus, just like that, and I'm just going to be setting my under eyes for now. So because this is like a daytime look, I'm going to be doing a tiny little bit of contouring. I'm still really new to this, so I'm not an expert by any means, but I found that a really good product for fair skin contouring is actually a cream pigment from Illamasqua, and it's called Hollow, and it comes in like this little packet, and it's just like a perfect shadowy colour. And I'm going to be using the most beautiful brush I've ever owned. A Real Techniques Bold Metals brush, which is like this, and it's actually there. I think it's called the Flat Contour Brush, and it's the 301. And if you look, it's got like a sort of fits in your cheek sort of shape. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of the cream pigment and like applying it to the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm just going to be doing like a line from my inner ear sort of straight across, trying not to get it in my hair, which is always a problem. So it looks scary, don't panic. I'm going to do that on the other side. One of the most important things with contouring is like the light to dark contrast, because obviously you need that sort of thing. So I'm now going to be blending this upwards with short strokes like this, but I'm not going to be blending it downwards really, because that's where you want the shadow to be. Ah, my hair! And as you can see, that just gives like an almost, like you can hardly notice it, it's quite natural. But I think that this is the best one. I found this better than like bronzers or anything, because it hasn't got an orangey sort of tint to it, it's just sort of a greyish shadowy colour, which I really like. So now to set my entire face, I'm going to go back in with that Medium Plus and just put it all over my face. When it gets to my contour, I'm going to be taking a slightly different shape brush. If you have like another contouring brush, you could use that, but I'm going to be using a Real Techniques cheek brush, which looks like this, and it's sort of like just a domed flat brush. I'm just going to be taking a bit of the same powder and tapping off the excess, and then I'm just going to be going over that contour, and it sets it into place but also just highlights it, like defines it a little bit more. You don't need a lot. Okay, so I'm going to leave my base for now and I'm going to go in with the eyes, and the eyes I'm actually going to keep really simple. I'm first of all using a Kiko Crayon Ombre. Is that really what it's called? No. Crayon Colour Up Long Lasting Eyeshadow. It's just like a champagne colour, and I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. Okay, so I applied it all over my eye and sort of onto my eyelids by accident, or my eyelashes by accident. And I'm just going to be blending that in with my finger. It doesn't really matter if you don't stay on your moving part of your lid. It doesn't. Okay, so I'm just going to be using 2 more colours, and I'm going to be using them both from the Naked Basics palette, which has a really nice range of colours. The first one I'm going to be using is the only shimmery colour in the palette, which is this one at the top called Venus. And I'm just going to be putting that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be basically just going over where I just put that eyeshadow brush. The long lasting crayon. And then I'm just going to be taking a bit of the Naked 2 colour, which is sort of like the most boring colour in the palette, which is this one. And I'm going to be using that. Can you see it? I have no idea. Oh, it's that one. I'm using that in the crease. And this just adds a little bit of definition, but I really don't want anything too fancy. Like, I don't want a darker colour or anything. So any matte light brown shade would do. I'm also going to use the same fluffy brush and the same Naked 2 colour, which is the brownie colour in the crease. I'm just going to take it under the eye. Nothing too crazy, just gives a little bit more definition, I find. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Supercat eyeliner from Soap & Glory. This I find is the best one that lasts all day and is the easiest to apply. I also like the L'Oreal Super Liner, the one in the little gold pot, but I find that doesn't last quite as long. Okay, so I've done my flicks now. They've got a bit big, but we'll just go with it. I'm going to line my upper waterline with a black eyeliner. I'm going to be using a Barry M1. And then to line my lower lashes, I'm just going to be using any Nude eyeliner. This is to brighten up my eyes, and I find it works better than white eyeliner. And this is a Scandaleyes one from Rimmel, and it's just Nude. Okay, so just before I go in with mascara, I'm going to do my eyebrows quickly, and I'm going to be using Soap & Glory's Archery, which is what I've used for like the last couple of weeks, and I'm really liking it. And I just brush all my hairs upwards, like so, and then using the white again, I just draw like little lines and fill in my eyebrows. To set those into place, I do have a couple of brow gels, but at the moment I'm just using a clear mascara, and I'm just using the Rollerlash All Day Wear Colour Mascara from Collection, and I think it was like £2, and it just helps to hold them in place, and you don't need to buy like a fancy expensive eyebrow gel. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. For mascara today, I'm going to be using the Benefit Rollerlash, and I've just got a little sample size of it. And the brush is like a curly brush, basically. You can see that? It's like curled. And you just put it in your eyes and then you try and roll it. And this works really well on my lashes. And the curl lasts all day. Okay, so now back to base quickly. I'm just going to be applying a blush and a highlight. For blush, I'm going to be taking one from the Revolution Ultra Blush Palette Hot Spice, and I'm just going to be taking this one here, which is just like a pinky colour. The Revolution blushes are really good, but you only need like the tiniest amount. Like almost if you can see the colour on the brush, you've got too much. And I'm just getting like a bit on my cheeks. See, look how much is already there. It's the same. So just put a bit on my cheeks. I usually dot it on, wipe the excess of the brush off on my leg, so the brush is basically clean, and then I blend it out. Okay, so that's pretty much everything done. Now it's just lips, which as I said is the thing that I do to change it from day to night. So for my daytime look, I've already put lip balm on, and So for my daytime look, I'm going to be using a colour Riche lipstick from L'Oreal, and it's actually JLo's Nude. Obviously I've got the same skin tone as JLo, not, but it's just this lovely pinky nude colour, and I'm just going to be putting that on my lips with no lip liner or anything. This is really moisturising. And this is my daytime look. I think this lipstick is really pretty and it just helps to sort of bring the look together. For the nighttime look, for me it has to be red, well not all the time, but if I'm trying to dress it up. And I'm going to be using a Maybelline Colour Drama Intense Velvet Lip Pencil in Red Essential. And these are great because not only are they matte, they don't need lip liners and they apply really easily, so I think it's great to throw into your handbag and have on the go, and then when you need to change your lipstick you can quickly do it and you don't need to worry about like lining your lips with a lip liner and things. And as you can see, it's quite an intense red, but I think it's really pretty and it helps to dress the look up, and I haven't changed any other part of my makeup, just my lipstick. I hope you found this useful and that you sort of learned how you could use the same makeup during the day and then just change your lipstick to go out at night. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!